Oh, new video phone and everything. Restarting because I think I hit it by accident. But cheers! It's a new Mailday. I got like a few packages. Well, since I've already had started, now I've restarted. But cheers. And refresh that. But the first package up was from Discogs, but there's also Skeleton Dust Records, which is cool, with a weird black heart sticker. But I got a couple of things over there. This is Bitter and Abusive Language. Looks like some Japanese hardcore D-beat. I think that's what it was underneath. But I couldn't actually find anything to listen to, but I went ahead and just picked it up because it looks pretty fucking badass. It was cheap, you know, $3. I'm more than willing to. And then I picked up this as well. This is the Good Time Boys, and this is Rain. This is kind of a little bit spastic, not quite scrams, kind of indie, a lot of jangly indie. It's off Bridge 9. I mean, I'm trying to think of what it kind of reminds me more of from what I actually was able to check out, enough that, you know, I spent $3 on getting it. But it wasn't as caustic as something like, say, Page 99 or anything. Maybe, I guess, closer to City of Caterpillar, like their new one, which was a lot more subdued than their first release. But either way, a couple of bucks, both of those. Good shit. Whatever. This next one is CCA Music. Now, I don't know if that was specific label. Oh, it was pre-order. I know that much. Because I remember actually I got a email just yesterday or the day before about it. From, it was Closed Casket, I think, but Closed Casket Industries. Got a Maggot Stomp sticker as well. But what I had specifically went and ordered was the brand new Full of Hell and Primitive Man split. Suffocating Hallucination. I have not listened to this. I did not want to listen to anything. I just wanted to get it in because I'm assuming it would be fucking fantastic. I really like Full of Hell's collaborations. I'd like to even do one with them with anything that I could possibly do, but I'm not a big enough name, so whatever. But it'd be pretty fucking cool. I mean, NR also kind of turned me down whenever they saw through my metal archives. I was like, oh, Flittering. Oh, is that the Doom Drone band? I'm like, no, that band was a farce that didn't actually exist. I took the name on purpose and made it my own, so it's me. But either way, really look forward to listening to this. I figured it might be something close to like The Body, one of those releases, because they work really good with Doom bands. I'd actually like to see Full of Hell work with Thou and do something. That'd be pretty interesting. These other ones that I went ahead and picked up. This is Unnervement. This is the one Maggot Stomp band that it took me a little while to get the first, or at least the album I knew of, with the really ugly orange yellow face painting. But this is Spiritual Penury, 3-song EP. I just wanted to go ahead, collection this. I really liked it. Really good death metal. This is Abysmalist Vile Possession. It's a Maggot Stomp band as well. I think, I know I passed over it, and, it was like good death metal. Usually I end up getting more Maggot Stomp material, not from Maggot Stomp, because they don't combine shipping. And I don't want to go through the effort of asking them to combine shipping on Bandcamp. They just want to charge you $4 each time you order a CD for whatever band. So I just go order it from someone else whenever they trade for distro items. And this last one is a Portrayal of Guilt. That's nice raised on the digipack. I did not have this, but this is the new album with that creepy girl that kind of looks like Chris Taylor from Page 99 drew or painted. Like, I really would be surprised if it was that, or like an AI generated version of it, which I know it's not AI. It came out a while back, but Betrayal of Guilt, really good. I think they call it like a black metal chaotic band. They're Scrams. It's a good Scrams band, and if you really like them, go listen to Page 99. But I really do appreciate them, even though they all look very weak-armed. Well, Jesus fuck. Make a mess. I think I got a napkin, but anyway, continuing on, let's open up, because I got from Nick, and I think it's quite a few things. I got Centipede Abyss, and I got Speed Ritual. Let's go with Centipede Abyss, because I've been looking forward to it. I actually didn't look and see if that's what it was. Yeah, CD, 2 CDs and a vinyl, so that is, I might have cut shit up. But Centipede Abyss is a label that Pan runs and has released, I've released material on it. I've been part of bands that release material. We also have a brand new band. It'll be a grindcore. It's going to be really fucking awesome. Look, very well packaged and put together. And a little gummy donut. He keeps on wanting to send me these things. I tell him no, and he does anyway. I don't know if he's done it before, but he's threatened enough times in the past. But these feel like hard as all fuck. But Gummy Zone donuts. Pan, this is not going to go in my mouth. I mean, this looks like a bunch of fucking buttholes. Like, that's like stretched out fucking cat buttholes or some shit. These look so awful. I kind of want to vomit right now instead of talk about these projects that I can't even pronounce. But let's get... Alright. First up is the CD release and the vinyl release of RX Creole. You might recognize maybe the artwork or pictures on the back with me, Pan, and John. This lathe cut 7-inch came out on Humanoid Recordings, and it's as the it's pure white. I actually would love to work with this guy again. He does a lot of lathe cut work, and I know it's a lot of his own projects, but if he hears something that he really likes, he wants to put out a lathe cut of it, especially if he knows that he could probably offload them, I guess. We did 3 songs for this exclusively. That's the names, but I'm really happy. I love lathe cuts. That's the second one I've ever been on. The other one I have is a pornography, as in the band Pornography, where my friend Anderson asked me to play bass, and he asked his friend from Wanyuta to play drums, and I think it came out fantastic. I listened to those 2 songs the most that he's ever done, because everything else has been programmed. And this is the CD release. These are also all sold out. I'm pretty certain that this lathe cut has been sold out as well. But we re-released this at the same time as the 7-inch, so it wouldn't cut into sales. Just give an option to people if they wanted a CD instead, or maybe pick up both at the same time. But either way, that came out very well. And this is Vertebrae Fetish Totem Cult. Very happy with how this came out. I had to count up the songs. I had 8 songs. Really wanted to do something like a Void Meditation Cult, which is also why I kind of used the terminology in which I named this project. Came out 28 copies. I think there might be a few copies left of this. I think it's 10 that's left. So if you're interested in anything that kind of sounds like Void Meditation Cult, Weregoat, I mean, it got some comparisons to like early Gore Guts. For some, to me, I don't hear it, but early Gore Guts and kind of like Ulcerate for some portions. Deathspell Omega, just from the, I guess, the guitar dissonance that I utilized. Like, looks really, really fucking good. Really fantastic shit. The artwork was done by my friend Totem, Thomas Totem, and hopefully he'll be back mentally from his vacation. He's out, collecting his thoughts. Maybe we'll get back on looming. There's a whole EP plus another, 6 songs. I said, look, let's get these done, and then we can move forward. I have Nick lined up to mix everything. He did the first song. I kind of cleaned up his vocals a little bit, did a little bit of editing, compression on them, and then he's disappeared on me. Okay, that's not just going to go back on there. Piss on that. It's a jewelry case anyway. But, yay. Order from Centipede Abyss. I don't have any other copies. So, let's go with... Let me clean this up a little bit. With Speed Ritual Records. I've released quite a few things. Hasn't even just lately. Just trying to catch up, and I don't think I've even spoken about them that much. I've either sent out the CDs themselves. I didn't have any copies for myself. And so went ahead and got me a slew, and I still have a slew more to go through. So each one of these are 2. First up is Flittering. This one is the last one that I had put out, which I think it's not Tritinium. It's I don't even remember, because whenever I put it out, I opted for the whole esoteric. There's nothing showcasing any who it is, what it is on anything, because I'm esoteric. I'm kind of stupid. Either way, if you really like Death Doom, I also had Nick play lead guitar on this, and he also mixed and mastered it. So it sounds very good. If you're fans of one of my other bands, Out of the Mouths of Graves, kind of similar. Also, if you like Cave, kind of similar. I can't say 100% either way that it's like both of them. To me, it still sounds like Malthusium, Icarian, Oracle, shit like that. You know, it's a little bit more Death Doom than the previous albums that were far more like Blasting Portal, like more like Outer or Sepia, or even Ion, except if they tuned down instead of tuning back up to 6 strings for that. So there's that. Next up, what do I want to talk about? Oh, let's go with this one, and we'll get into the others. This is Corpse Arise. Stinking fucking corpse. I released this a couple of years ago, or 3 years ago, I want to say. Maybe it was 2019, maybe 2020. It was my step back into revitalizing this band. 12 songs, a little bit longer songs than previously. It's basically me kind of ripping off Repulsion to a degree. Not that how I wanted to start it out. I started the band out as just using up a bunch of Zombie Raiders songs that I sent to Ian. He was like, no, I'm going to take the band live, so, you know, piss off, and then can come back to me. But I already started using all those songs for Corpse Arise, and just kept on writing for that. But this is, I consider this an EP overall, and this is going to be re-released with the entire discography on a 2-disc set through Vargeist Records at some point. And Justin is going to be taking over vocals. As in the last 13 songs I wrote, kind of similar to what I did on this album. It's still grindy, it's still kind of noisy and everything, but instead of just being straight kind of Repulsion sound or normal kind of death grind, like Blood or something, it's a little bit more like Autopsy, you know, Shit Fun or Mental Funeral, you know, anything along those lines. And I'm kind of going a little bit further with that on the next release. It might be cleaned up a little bit more because he probably will have Nick mix everything and master it. But this next one that's going to come out is 13 songs. I actually removed my vocals so he can write, and whenever he's ready for it, he can release that, and then whenever he's ready to release all of that. So, yeah, stuff and things. Now, next up, this is Cave 2. Took me a while to actually get the physical copies in and start getting them out to everyone, so I apologize for that. Basically, as I've stated long before, it's my take as if Portal and Disembowelment were jamming together, and this is what they would come up with. In my head, in theory, and I wanted to use the name Cave because I've been going by Cave for, really, I want to say since 2006. And there's a nickname given to me from my uncles and whatnot, and I just wanted to cement that because I've been using it on various projects as, you know, what to title me as and everything else. But if you like Disembowelment and Portal, you can get some Cave. And the third one I think is going to be out on Centipede Abyss, but timing, not too sure because I have not done writing it and haven't tracked anything for it. But just a little heads up view. Now next, since all these got fucking ruined before, so I've been fulfilling all these. This is did I write anywhere fucking else? QQ GCGJRNTHC. The fucking weird band that I did. I did 2 albums. One was 45 minutes, and then this one that was like 70 minutes. 1 month each. I was releasing a song each week. Each one of them being around 7 to 13 minutes. So people didn't like the way I was doing things, so I kind of faded out from them. These were the original digipacks that I had for them. Got ruined, so I started doing the jewel cases to kind of fulfill that as makeup because I got this that hasn't been placed anywhere digitally, so nobody knows about that for the most part. And it's kind of just war metal. It's supposed to be black chaos noise, very just blast beat friendly or blast beat driven, I would like to say. And then anything else that I add to it is just because I'm try to do a little bit of dynamics I used to hate doing dynamics and would eschew them on purpose, but now I see a little bit of value, even if it's just minor differences of everything. So, this is the second album that came out, Axomania. And I think people just really fucking love this one a ton, because I still have most of the first album, but I got so many of these, which now that I've fulfilled everything, so maybe I'll start doing more of this band now, but try to regulate it because I was falling off the deep end with that. And this is Ossie Granot, but it's the Kugrocken, we'll see, whatever the fuck I ever named it. But this is an EP. I don't have it listed on Bandcamp. I don't have it listed anywhere. The only way so far, because I'm going to open it up to the public, but the only way you can get this thus far is a 3-song EP. One song already was on a compilation for Avant-Garde, Pan's label, not label, trying to think of a YouTube channel and his different pages and whatnot. Sorry, I'm kind of spacing out. It's been a long day either way, but this track was already on there, so it's a little bit different mix than these two. These two songs are brand new songs, and I'm kind of sending these out with orders for people who, you know, have ordered my shit, been patient with me, and understood that this is kind of like how I work, which is like, you know, a really shitty way to work, but whatever. And maybe later I will put this up, or it might just be up as a comp, as this was a special edition type thing, because I know I'll do some more tracks for this band that will be specific to comps that I've been involved with and keep getting asked to do stuff for. But yeah, more war metal, a little bit shorter songs on these. I think this is a 21-minute long EP, maybe 23 with 3 songs, so about 7 minutes each, maybe a little bit longer, trailing in, trailing out, but whatever. And last but not least, this is a big order. Not order, but my edition of copies from Nick, my boy, and multiple bands with lots of fucking garbage and trash in here that is promptly going into the trash can. All of that. I have not seen a trace like that for fucking ever. And okay, so it's just all this, which is awesome. Oh, god damn it. And thank you for putting these all together. This is a Burial Curse, our first EP, I want to say. Came out on Plague Records originally, and then now it's out on Dawnbreed Records. They really do love and appreciate us. I mean, they paid for that fucking dank ass logo. I mean, also look at this shit. The interior of the LP jacket is the artwork I drew from back in 2013, long ago. So, about time I take my pen back up, start doing some fucking dank artwork like that yet again. And this is the interior sleeve for it. And I promptly got bullshit on it. This is the black vinyl. There is also a clear vinyl somewhere within this. I'm not going to go through digging in all this. But if you like Burial Curse, this is some dank ass old school death metal, Incantation, Autopsy. A lot of people kept on saying Blackened because Nick throws in some high shrieks, and I do some, you know, I guess proper Dark Funeral type blasting. But riffing, I mean, I don't hear it as much. It kind of sounds more like Blackened Death, I guess you would say, if nothing else. Maybe closer to the Chasm if I was doing more tasteful drumming instead of just blasting through it. So, really happy this came out. It's been a while since coming, but they look fucking fantastic. Be happy to hang this on my wall because I'll probably end up doing so. I gotta start making something to display all the vinyl that I have put out now, which has happened a lot quicker than I really thought I would. I thought I'd have like maybe 1 or 2 ever, and now I think this is my 5th or 6th vinyl, maybe the 7th, if you include, well, I guess if you include the lathe cuts, there'd be like 8th. Either way, I'm going to continue on. Lots of other good fucking shit coming out. I'll cover that maybe in another video. I've been rambling on a little bit too long, I feel, for this one. And that's it. Cheers.